Yeah, we're happy because, well, you see, it's happened. It's finally happened. All law-abiding citizens have turned in their weapons. You know, that's what we've been waiting for, okay? This shirt is a testament to that, all right? Guns kill, and we've known it for a long time, okay? Now, I know someone has to pull a trigger, but let's think logically about this. It is the gun that releases the projectile that actually does the damage. So therefore, guns kill, and we know that. I don't know how anybody can argue with that. These gun advocates try and argue that, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. We know what's best, okay? And the government knows what's best, okay? Now that all society has no guns, okay, we have to rely on the protection of the government. If we just let them do their job, guys, come on. Police, law enforcement, the government, they're gonna protect you, okay? It's simple. I mean, now, I know a lot of the arguments, like, now that I don't have a gun, I can't protect myself. Really? You can't protect yourself? Okay, well, you don't need to. All right, the government knows what's best for you. The law enforcement says so on the side of their freaking cars, man. Serve and protect. They will protect you. Okay, it's simple. Now check it out. Let's say that a robber comes into your house. Everybody's always worried, well, I can't protect myself now because I don't have a gun. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that. Okay, that's just more violence. What is bringing more guns to the situation gonna help? The robber already has one, it's bad enough already, and you want a gun also? I mean, that's 2 guns. That means more guns, which is bad, okay? Now, check this out. Now, it's easy. This is real simple, and it's that thing called the cell phone. You see, you pick it up, and you dial 911. I mean, come on. This is what I mean when I talk about these gun advocates. They just don't think about this stuff. You call 911 on your phone, man. Simple. And the cops are on their way. All right? Now, in the meantime, what are you going to do? Because this robber's intent on doing some harm. Obviously, you're home. He saw the cars in the driveway. He knows someone's there, so he's probably there to do work. And what I mean by do work is he wants to rape your fucking family. He probably wants to kill you and take all your shit. Yes, I'm saying bad words. I'm sorry. It's because I'm getting kind of worked up here. This is a very sensitive subject, but check it out. Don't worry about it, man. The cops are on their way. You've done your duty. You've called 911. Now it's time for them to do their duty, okay? This is what they've sworn to do. All right? So they're on their way. In the meantime, this is what you need to do. Hide. Look how simple that is. That's all you gotta do. How could you not have thought of this? Remember when you were little and you played hide and go seek, you and your brothers and sisters? You remember how long it would take them to find you? Yeah, I know some of you suck at hiding and you would get found instantly because there's not many hiding spots in your house. Well, you gotta make them, okay? This is the only way we're gonna defeat this. Make a lot of hiding spots, secret passageways, trap doors, okay? I don't know what you gotta do, okay? But you need to just hide. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, some of you will be found. Some of your children will be found and raped and killed on sight, okay? And maybe it might be you first. And you know what? It shouldn't be you first because you know what? You've lived longer. You've known how to play hide and seek longer than your children. So you should be the last person they find. Anyway, besides all that, while the cops are on their way, you're hiding. Okay, so you're good. You know, the cops are going to be like 20 or 30 minutes later. Everything's going to be fine, okay? If it's not, well, that's just life, okay? That's how life works sometimes. I'm sorry. Now, let's talk about Kung Fu. All right? You need to learn Kung Fu or some types of martial arts. Now, I know these are violent too. We're working on taking those out of the system, but that's going to be kind of hard to implement, okay? But we're working on it. Now, so Kung Fu, fighting, and the best way to learn is, well, if you want to save money, what I do is I watch a lot of DVDs, okay? DVDs are freaking awesome, all right? All you gotta do is watch them, like watch Ninja Turtles, man. They got some cool moves on there. You see that? They spin around, they do all kinds of cool kicks. Imagine if a robber comes into your house and you're flying through the air with a freaking somersault, flying roundhouse backflip kick. What the? Dude, he's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna be so scared and leave, okay? When he sees your fists of fury, all right? They're done. They're out of there, okay? Because I would run from this. And I know if you were standing here right now, you'd be running too. I mean, look at these things. You know what I'm saying? Now, another place you can learn some Kung Fu master moves is things like Van Damme. Watch all his movies, okay? Van Damme. Steven Seagal, okay? He's got some good movies. All right, that's all you gotta do, man. Come on. Let's think about this logically. All right, the cops are on their way. You're flying through the air doing Kung Fu crazy moves. This guy's scared, shitting his britches. He's gonna either leave or he's gonna get the beat down, okay? Either two. I know he has a gun, but he will be full of fear, okay? So we have nothing to worry about. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah. Hey, did you hear, man? Holy. Yeah, all these law-abiding citizens turned in their guns. Yeah, so it's gonna be really easy for us to do our job now. I mean, they can't protect themselves. So now when we go in homes, you know, we don't have to worry about getting shot at. I mean, we're the ones with the guns now, you know, because we're the criminals. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, really smart move on their part, right? Yeah, so I think business is going to pick up here shortly. Yeah, so hey, let's get together later, you know, drink some beers, and then we'll go over our plans for what we're going to be doing here in the future. All right, see you later, man. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, no, we don't have guns anymore. Oh, and all the criminals have the guns. Oh, yeah, they got the guns. I know this, okay? I know they still have the guns, all right? But they're dumb. All criminals are stupid. Don't you know that? Criminals are just dumb. I know they have guns, but they're dumb. Dumb criminals. Really? Because they're criminals. They gotta be dumb. Anyway, check this out. Look, I know you guys are worried about schools. You guys wanted to have guns in schools, and we were like, are you serious? Like, you really want to have a gun around a bunch of children? I mean, I know that the teacher's going to have it in a holster, you know, and it's going to be holstered. And, you know, but you guys were saying that, you know, you weren't trying to put guns in every teacher's hands. This was your argument, Mr. Gun Advocate. We're not trying to put guns in every teacher's holster, okay? It's just that if it's the right, we want it to be the right. All right, we want the right for if a teacher wants to have a gun, he can carry a gun. We're not saying arm all teachers. Really, we know that's where you were headed, and we had to put a stop to it. All right, we know you wanted to arm every single teacher. That's what it means when we talk about, you know, guns in school. We're talking about arming all teachers, right? I mean, that's what I'm pretty sure you guys are talking about. I mean, your argument is we're not talking about arming all teachers, only some teachers. But I don't agree with that. That's total fictitious. Illogical. It doesn't make sense, okay? Anyway, check it out. So this teacher, he's got his gun. You know what he's going to do? When it's lunchtime, he's probably going to take it out and stick it inside of his desk, you know? That's what he's going to do. And you know what's going to happen? Little Emily, I don't know why I said that name. It's just a name that came into my mind. But Emily, you know, because there are people named Emily, she is going to come and find that gun because for some reason she feels like going in the teacher's desk that day, okay? She, you know, she's walking in the classroom. She's like, you know what? She sees the desk. She's like, you know what? Today I want to go in the teacher's desk. And then she's going to open that desk, and in that drawer is going to be that gun. You know what's going to happen when Emily finds that gun? Chaos. Okay? So, I know your argument. I know you're arguing that teachers, in order to carry a gun, should be responsible. But they're not. Alright? They can't be. Alright? It's impossible. Now, so here's how we've devised a plan. The government is going to actually pay for this. Because, you know, the government should have to do this for us. Okay? It's the government's job. Okay? What they're going to do is we're rolling out these super duper security guards. I know you've heard about them before. And what they're going to do is they're going to be armed, okay, in the schools. And there's only going to be like 2 of them or 3 of them, maybe, you know, because it's going to get expensive. But see, they're going to have the guns. And let's just say, theoretically, that guy does come in with an assault rifle. You know, I know they're semi-automatic rifles, you know, but we just call them assault rifles because it looks cooler in the media, okay? But anyway, so they got this assault rifle. Pretty soon we'll have assault pistols. Don't worry, it's coming. Anyway, so the guy comes in with his gun, and you know, that security guard, they're super highly trained, man. I mean, these guys are more trained than any teacher and more responsible than any teacher could ever be. And they know that they do not unholster their gun unless they have to. Them teachers, they don't know that. They don't know that you only unholster your gun when you're surrounded by a bunch of children. You only do it if you need it. Okay? Now, they could never possibly, because we're going to give these security guards super high-tech holsters that their weapon could never fall out of. Okay? Now, the teachers, they don't have access to these kind of holsters where the weapon won't come out, okay? But these security guards are going to have that, okay? Because the government's paying for it. Now, they'll have these weapons. Now, they're going to hear the gunshot, all right? The gunshots are going to go off from the criminal that still has the guns, you know? And it is the teacher's duty, all right? The teacher is going to absorb the blunt force trauma of all the bullets. All she's got to do, he or she, is get in front of the children like this. And this posture right here, it's very frightening posture. I don't know if you've seen this before. All right, it looks like I'm about to do a crane kick, so they don't know what to expect. So here I am. I'm in front of the children. There is nothing that bad guy can do. Okay? He's going to do now. If he is brave enough to go past this, you know what he's going to do? He's going to open fire. Okay, yeah. And you know what? The teacher's going to absorb it, you know? Because he's only focusing on the teacher. He's not focusing on the children. He's like, whoa, there's this crazy teacher doing a crane kick in front of me. I'm not going to focus on the kids. That's not what I'm really here for. I'm not here to cause massive, you know, trauma in the people's minds and hearts, you know, of America. I'm just here for the teacher. And then if I do kill the teacher, I'm gonna then take out the children. So, you know, he's gonna shoot the teacher first. That should give him a couple seconds, the security guards, a couple seconds to get there. And they're fast, man. They're not overweight. These aren't gonna be overweight security guards. These guys are gonna be freaking track stars, okay? That's what they're gonna be. They'll be able to hear the bullet, you know, going through the air, breaking the molecules of the air before it even comes out the freaking barrel, okay? And they will hear the finger trigger getting pulled like this. They're gonna hear all that stuff, okay? Because they got these little things in their ears that can hear all that stuff. So they're gonna come running, all right? Super speed because they're track stars, and they're gonna get there after like the first 3 bullets go off, okay? Now, these super trained security guards, all right, are going to do what no teacher could have done. And that is unholster their weapon, aim their weapon because they've been trained to weapon. You know, because teachers, all teachers, anyone that is a teacher would never have gone to the range and practiced with their... That's crazy. Why would a teacher go... I mean, it's a teacher. Can you picture a teacher going to a gun range? They're not like regular people. They're teachers. Anyway, so... The security guard has his gun. He's gonna holster it and he's gonna push it out because he's been trained, and he's gonna take out the guy. Boom, save. Only person to die was a teacher. All right, because he's so fast, he made it there in time because the government said that he would. All right. Meanwhile, cops are on their way. All right, cops have been called also. Law enforcement, police, whatever you want to call them. We just call them cops. Okay, law enforcement, whatever. Anyway, so they're on their way. Okay, look, I know. Criminals still have the guns. We're going to attack this problem now, okay? We know, okay, that places where we enacted gun control really strictly, the crime rates are up, and we don't care about that kind of stuff, okay? Let's think logical about this. Check this out. Here's what we're going to do. The government, and you may have seen this on the news recently, we've made contact, okay? We've made contact with aliens. And here's the deal. We have signed a treaty with them, okay? And this treaty is going to allow them to only affect the United States. And what this is going to allow us to do is they have super technology, all right? Super theoretical technology is what we're calling it. And what it does is it allows them to track all weapons. They can scan the United States of America, find all guns that are buried, hidden. Basically what I'm trying to tell you is there are going to be no more guns in America, period. Law enforcement's not going to have them. All right? Our military's not going to have them, okay? Because what we were finding out was people still were getting guns somehow. And, you know, people were breaking into law enforcement's house and getting their guns. People were making guns, you know? And another thing, the aliens are going to put up a force field around the United States, and it's going to keep out all illegal gun trade. So we're safe there. So with this enacted, violence is going to be on the downfall, okay? We are finally going to be safe, okay? So, hey, glad we can make it happen. Man, did you hear, man? Aliens. Dude, there's aliens. Yeah, man, they destroy all guns. The second you make a gun, they destroy it. Yeah, but I got this new idea, you know what I'm saying? We could just use sharp objects, you know. We'll use those to do our deal, you know. We'll go inside houses, chop people up. They're going to have sharp objects too, but we'll get them in the middle of the night when they're not thinking about it. We'll sneak in, okay? Alright, man, so I think we're still safe with this one. We can still do what we got to do with these knives and stuff. I'm pretty much stacked. Ready to go. Alright. Yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Can't take it no more. I'm going crazy. Where are they? People! Voices! How am I supposed to kill anybody? I need to go kill people. How am I gonna do it? I just can't figure it out. They took all the guns away, the assault rifles, and now I cannot kill people at all. I can't go do it. How am I gonna do it? It's just, oh my god, so freaking weird. You know, I'm tired of appearing before you like this. Well, it seems that the criminals, okay, the criminal element has succeeded once again. They're now stabbing people. Okay, they couldn't make guns because every time a gun was found, there was a secret satellite in space that would shoot the gun out of the person's hand and possibly kill them because they're criminals. If you're making a gun, you're a criminal. Now, so knives, man. People are stabbing people. People are chopping people up using hatchets. All right. So our next thing that we are going to try to attempt is remove all sharp objects because they kill people. Now, people aren't I know the people are stabbing them, okay? I know it's a person holding it. However, it is the object that is doing the damage. If that person did not have the knife in their hand, then the person would not get stabbed, okay? So we are now implementing new technology, okay? We are recalibrating the aliens' lasers. That if anyone is making, because people can sharpen sticks, okay? You can sharpen pretty much anything. If someone's doing it, if it has a pointed object, it's going to immediately be destroyed. So if you are right now, and the time now is skin 30, in about 1 hour, okay, they are going to shoot their lasers, and anything that has a sharp object is going to be destroyed. And I hope for your sake you're not around one. So if you're around any sharp objects, please step away. Okay, so we got rid of all sharp objects, man. The violence is still going. Somehow, the criminal element within people, they have been able to implement things around them as weapons. Alright? And now what we're seeing a lot of is blunt force object weaponry being used against our great people. Okay? Now, people are using things like clubs, chairs, desks, speakers, bottles, you know, pretty much all this stuff I see laying around me. People are somehow, they're using it to harm people. This was not our goal, okay? So people have even, check this out, people have even resorted to vehicles, vehicular homicide, murder with vehicles. Can you believe that? They are getting in buses and cars. They're like, screw this, I don't have a gun. And they are actually going out and running over innocent people. How could this happen? All right? How could this happen? So, we're going to be rolling out this new technology. The aliens and the government, they both know what's best for us. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's called Operation Cocoon. And basically how this works is we are going to be 24/7, 365, going to be wrapped up in a cocoon. Alright? Don't worry, it's going to be more like sheep wool. Alright? This sheep wool is going to be wrapped around us. Okay? That's what they're going to be using, sheep wool. And we can't really hurt anybody now because the government is going to protect us now from ourselves. You know? They're going to protect us from ourselves. And I think it's really nice that they're doing this for us. So we get wrapped up in this sheep wool, and what's going to happen is it's going to be kind of hard to breathe because, you know, they're going to have to remove your teeth also, because you can still bite people. So your teeth are going to be removed, so you're going to be fed through tubes, basically what's going to happen. And now there still are going to be people with that criminal element, and they're going to try and bump into you like this with their sheep wool, but guess what? It's not going to hurt, man. It's not going to hurt because they're really soft now. Okay, they're really soft. They're not dangerous at all, and the government is in control, you know? And the aliens are going to protect us. All right? I know what some of you are thinking. Well, now we're all in our little cocoons. We have no teeth, and, you know, the criminals still want to do stuff, but they can't because they're all soft and, you know, fluffy and cute. They can't do nothing to us now. And you can't do nothing either. And I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, well, the other countries are getting good ideas. They're like these Americans. They ain't armed. They ain't got no guns. So I know what you're thinking. Yes, they are getting bright ideas, okay? They know that America is weak right now. The government knows that we're weak. They're taking advantage of us. But don't worry, okay? They're the government. If they're taking advantage of you, it must be for a good reason, all right? History has shown us that, okay? Now, the aliens is where it all comes clear. The government working with the aliens is going to protect us from the other countries. So, once this rolls out, I know a lot of you are going to be concerned about how you're going to have fun and stuff like that. Don't worry, mind control is on its way. And what's going to happen is you're basically going to be projected into these alter realities where you get to have all the fun you want. So we're all going to be happy. So I can't wait to get my sheep wool. It's going to be freaking nice and cozy, don't you think?